Liberty National Stadium in Lagos, right? And then I think either they drew or they lost, and it was not funny. Lagos was not funny that time. I like to say Nigeria and Nigerians, we've evolved. I think we've moved past. We don't react that way. But we still vandalize public infrastructure. We hear every day the most popular one, the manhole covers that all across the country have been pilfered. There's almost no state in this country that has not had its manhole covers, right, stolen. I don't think there's any state. There's a lot of vandalization, and that's one of the reasons why people don't like to go for protests, because you call it peaceful protest, but then when things get awry, you start to vandalize things. You break people's shops. You now start to rob people. You now look at the billboard and the government. You break it down. Some people will go and burn down some buildings, and then when the mob action has quelled, you now start to ask, how do we start to build all over again? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, let's get to the phone lines and hear from you. 90.3, hello, Port Harcourt. Hello. Hello, good morning.
My name is Jude. I'm calling from Port Harcourt. So
go on.
What I would like to say about the incident is that actually...
apologies. Do call back, all right? If you can, do call back. All right. That connection was severed. Had nothing to do with us, I assure you. So please do call back, and I would love to get to hear from you. WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. All right. The last time I used radar is strictly for the reception of WhatsApp messages, please. 0809-030-6416. 9.3, good morning. Oh, there was a drop call scenario. Message here says, Jude, good morning. You see, that's always the problem with people who are not exposed. So you lost a match. That's enough reason to destroy the place where you also come and celebrate other things apart from that football match. It doesn't make sense. And this goes to all football fans across the globe, Jude. They have all had the same experience. I don't know of any single country where there was no football fan who got angry and decided to scatter something. It has to change. Vandals has to change. 9.3, good morning, please. Hello, good morning. Can you hear us? Oh dear. All right, can't catch that one at the moment. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. All right, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and X. 9.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, please.
Well, I think the fear of rebuilding shouldn't come to there for me when it comes to some decisions, especially with the case in what you just explained now. Trying to reform and for revolution to happen or anything to happen to change corrupt system. The day of rebuilding for me shouldn't come to bear, honestly, because we will definitely rebuild. Yeah.
Okay, I know when it comes to political issues and reforms, right? People always have that gray area. But let's speak solely on the vandalism itself. So let's say you go for a football match and they beat your team. Is that enough to destroy the stadium? Let's say you were watching TV in your house and then your neighbor shouted and Man United beat your team, Man City. Is that enough for you to come out and go and break his own television?
No, now, okay, if you're talking, if that's the term, maybe you're basing the discussion on, then it's wrong. But maybe you just want, let politics be out of it. We're not talking about political, okay. Then that is wrong, because it will cost you maybe even more to rebuild or to get what you have just destroyed. That's wrong, honestly.
But even if it's political, is it still wrong? Because once again, right, can we not have protests without breaking and destroying things?
Look, Kelly, if a war happens casualties are inevitable. There must be casualties, whether innocent or there must be. So if you fear that, people will die, therefore we shouldn't do this, then that means changes will not happen. There will be no change. So for every change, trust me, there must be a pain. Pain must be, we must bear one or two pains for there to be a change. When you're talking about political event, then that's when I'm interested. There must be casualties. There must be something must, give for you to get something in return. But something must give. It cannot be all rosy, then for you to get something good. No, something must give. And we shouldn't fear for what gives, for we to get something better. For me, we shouldn't be afraid of what you have to sacrifice to get something better.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. 90.3 Nigeria for good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. How do we stop vandalism? What can we do to stop vandalization of things?
Yeah, you start by taking an example from the government officials when most times you see this vandalism by the populace is a kind of a grievous expression. You understand that? Not that it's just an intentional something. Not intentional. Most times, like the football you're talking about, who knows the selection process that made the country to lose? And the citizens might be angry. These things should be kicked against it, but they went ahead to do it and look at the negative results. These are things we need to do as government to set a standard. A country without standard cannot go anywhere. You mentioned the issue of a manhole in Austin. Let me take you, for example, in that is.
Well, so please, can you turn off your radio set very quickly? Turn it off so we can hear you.
I'm very far from radio.
Okay, all right, go on.
Yeah, just along the road.
Okay.
So, like I said, you mentioned the issue of manholes. Manholes, this state infrastructure about wire mesh at the slaughter area. You see how those things are being vandalized and the kind of threat to pedestrians. And these things are known. Who did them? They are known. But what would the government do?
So what would the government do? Not to arrest them?
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up? That's